What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Love Ribbon. I'm gonna do take 3 test now. Apparently there's another ending, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Zoe, but I can't go to see you play. This test is just too important. It could be the difference between me going to college or not. I can't throw the opportunity away for a night of fun. Zoe stares at me wide-eyed for a moment without saying anything. So my voice might be dead. I kinda just woke up like 2 hours ago. You know what I mean? I only had like a 4 hours sleep. Like I recorded the other path just like roughly 8 hours ago. She can't believe what she's hearing. Or rather, she doesn't want to believe it. Temporarily frozen, Zoe gradually begins to move. She pulls her hands away from me and takes a step back. She then looks me in the eye with a serious glare, as though she's trying to stare me down. You're choosing some stupid test over me? Zoe, don't. Don't what? Tell the truth? That's exactly what you are doing. You were asked to choose what was more important to you, some test or me. You've made your choice, and I was foolish to think you might choose differently. Zoe's words portray sadness, but her face does not. Despite the tears in the corners of her eyes, she looks and sounds pissed. Zoe, it doesn't have to be like that. It's just one show. I'll come to the next one, okay? No, Iris, it's not okay. What happens when my next big break comes up and you're too busy studying, or you have an exam to sit? This isn't just some one-off event. The choice you made today is the same one you always make. I'm nothing more than an obstacle to you. That much is clear now. I can feel my own face comfort in anger as I listen to Zoe's words of accusation and self-pity. Accusation? I don't know how to say that, man. For goodness sake, Zoe, are you seriously this insecure? Why do you have to be like this? It isn't my fault that the times overlapped. No, of course it isn't. How could it be? Nothing is ever your fault. This is all my fault. I'm the evil delinquent who tricked little Miss Perfect into skipping school and cutting class. Just blame everything on your no good sister. Everyone will be thinking anyway. God, Zoe, will you listen to yourself? You think everything revolves around you. My entire future is on the line, and all you can think about is how that affects you. But what about me, Zoe? Don't you care all about what this means for me? If I skip this test to go see your show, that's it for me. No college scholarship, and no second chances. I'll be hanging on by a thread. Are you so desperate for my company that you kick me out of school and give up my future? Like you even care. Future this, future that. You keep talking about what's yet to come, but the truth is, you have no idea what you even want. You said yourself that you have no career in mind or any particular goal, right? Well, I do. Zoe and I grit our teeth as we face off. Although we are alone, I have no doubt that our argument can be heard from many classrooms away. Our spat is sure to become a topic of a conversation for many days to come. You know what? I don't even care anymore. Do as you please. I'm out of here. Zoe, where do you think you're going? Wherever I damn well please. It's just as I thought from the start. If I want to follow my dream, I'll be doing so on my own. I call out to Zoe repeatedly as her figure recedes. I reach out to grab her, plead with her, and even try to take back what I said. But Zoe's mind is made up. She's leaving, and I can't stop her. All I can do is cry as I regret my decision, and hope that some time apart is just what we need. Don't tell me I went back for this. No way. Okay, can't end here. I'm home. Not that anyone's here to greet me. I return home late after staying back at school to take the retest. All of my time recently has been spent studying, and even today, leading up to the test, I spent every moment of free time with my head inside a book. Now, with the test finally over, I can relax at last. I'm exhausted. Studying non-stop may be the best way to get results, but it's still trying. I turn to face the front door as the sound of the door unlocking hits my ears. Who on earth? To great my surprise, Zoe flies through the door. I check the clock to see what time it is. I thought her show would run much later into the night. Zoe, hey. Avoiding eye contact with me, Zoe sets down her guitar bag in the hallway like she always does. Did Did it go well? What do you care? I try to keep myself calm as old wounds from our earlier argument flare up. I do care, Zoe. Please. You can't seriously still be mad at me. Walking over to Zoe, I take her hands into my own, feeling their cool softness from the air. As Zoe studies my face, her shoulders dip in defeat. No, I guess not. I nuzzle into her, relief spreading throughout my own body. Finally, we can just go back to normal and forget all about our stupid spat. So is everything alright? I thought your show would run on late. I don't want to talk about it. Zoe extricates herself from me, stepping away. I'm going to take a shower. Oh, alright. Well, I guess I'll go lay down. On the floor, slipped under the apartment door, I noticed an envelope. Usually I receive mail through the mailbox for this apartment downstairs, and I need to check the box myself. For someone to deliver an A4 envelope to my door personally, it must be important. Let's see here. There's no name on the letter, but the return address is what? I almost dropped the envelope in surprise as I read the business name written above the address on the back. These are the results of the genetic test. Zoe, it's here. What's wrong? What's here? The test. It's here. The results are here. Huh? What test? Did that professor let you move the test forward after all? The professor? No, not that test. I'm talking about the, the genetic test. Oh. Wait, what? So his face is colored with both surprise and anxiety as those final words leave my mouth. I'd almost forgotten that we even took the test. This is quite a surprise. Yeah, you can say that again. So, what does it say? I look at the sealed envelope in my hands. The envelope begins to open as I undo the seal, and inside I find several sheets of paper. Let me see. Blood is normal, no stress. Alrighty, so I skipped ahead a bit. Okay, there's some probably new dialogue. Even our mothers are the same. And yet I can feel tears beginning to form in the corners of my eyes. With my own sister, I slowly formed a relationship, one which began to develop into a romantic relationship. I become romantically involved with my own flesh and blood sister. I committed a grave sin which even my father will not overlook. And now Zoe is gone. Why? Before I can even begin to think, I sink to the floor and cry. I can't even breathe. My chest hurts so much. She was the only one I'd ever cared about this way, and I blew it. Tears finally start screaming down my face. My jaw begins to tremble. I can feel grief overwhelming me. Why did you leave me, Zoe? Why couldn't you stay here with me? Was it so wrong for me to focus on my future? Is there really no way we can keep living together? It doesn't have to be as lovers. We can be a normal family. Just two sisters living under the same roof, like any other siblings. You don't even have to care about me. You could hate me, and never speak to me, and ignore me all you want. The paper in my hand crumples as I hold it tightly to my chest. I just want you by my side. Well, how's it gonna end out like? I don't really know. The next day, I wake up at the sunrise at the sounds of movement in the hallway. I quickly head out of bed to investigate. What I find is Zoe in the hallway and... You're leaving? Zoe's back is to me, rigid. A duffel bag is by her legs, the same one as when she first moved in. It's best we don't speak to each other anymore. It's best we don't speak each other much anymore. It wouldn't be good for either of us. Just keep what I have here. It isn't valuable to me. Look, I don't know what I was thinking last night. I'm sorry for it all. Can we just go back to normal? Normal? We can just forget about this whole mess and be like normal sisters. We can't. I'm sorry. Zoe sounds like she's going to cry. Please. I need you. Please don't leave. It's precisely why I'm leaving. Sisters don't belong together. It isn't right, and it won't go anywhere good for us. I'm sorry. Please don't try to contact me. Zoe begins to choke up. I could barely breathe at this point from realization of what's happening. Zoe wants nothing to do with me now. I'd hoped she could get over this and things would turn to normal in the morning. But now everything was ruined. When Zoe turns to leave, I don't run after her heroically. I don't do anything as the door softly shuts behind her, leaving me in the quiet, lonely apartment. Oh, poor Iris. Oh, this is different. Very different than before. Throughout the week, I tried calling Zoe and messaging her multiple times. Eventually, I only received a number and unavailable dial tone. Zoe never appeared in school again. Either, I fended off answers from the school board and I did. I truly didn't know where she was anymore than they did. It felt like I was going insane without her. Each day was such a drag and I just couldn't bear the loneliness that engulfed me. I ached for her. My body craved her touch, as well as her kiss just one more time. I usually ended up crying myself to sleep. I even stopped eating daily. She was the only thing I could think about and it was killing me. Finally, after about 2 months, I decided to try and find her around town. In a twist of fate, I found a flyer reading Lead in Pink. My heart races as I reach the bar and head inside. When I see no sign of Zoe up on the stage, I begin to ask around. I perk up once I saw a man from the band I recognized, the drummer. Excuse me, I'm looking for a girl who used to play with this band. Her name is Zoe. Zoe? Yes, Zoe. Have you seen her? Oh, her? She does. She was skipping town like a month ago. We haven't seen her since. Steadying myself against the wall, I almost dropped to my knees in shock. After all this time, I didn't think things could possibly get any worse. I began crying as hard as ever. What, miss? Are you alright? Here, let me help you. Just go, please. You can't help me. No one can. The guy balks. I probably sounded insane, but perhaps I was at this point. But after about 15 minutes of getting worried looks, I head out of the bar. I arrived back at my apartment and threw myself on the bed. As I lay on my bed, I couldn't stop the tears from flowing. Wow. That's a very different turn of events, man. Just from one choice. As time went on, old wounds began to fade. I brought friends home and began to venture out to doing things. I didn't tell anyone about my experience with Zoe or what had transpired between us. With schoolwork and volunteering myself whenever possible, it wasn't so hard to keep my mind off Zoe. I found myself thinking of her less and less. I didn't cry over her anymore either. As I dug myself deep into my schoolwork, I had no intention of getting close to anyone anytime soon. I decided I could be happy on my own, that I didn't need anyone that way. Wow. And before I knew it, I was in college. It's gotta be the same ending where she sees her and then they start making out. Does not make sense. On a bright day, 4-day, I sip at my coffee while walking with my friend from school. I think the guy at the coffee shop gave me okay, I've kind of seen this already. Cause you know, you shouldn't be here if you haven't seen this. You shouldn't be here if you haven't seen this. Alright. Does she still see her? I think she does. No, wait. You can't do this to me. Okay. I moved away to escape. He was smiling. Okay. I ended up falling for you and almost ruining your life. I put you in jeopardy for your scholarship. I fucked up games with you. I played fucked up games with you. What a way to put it, man. They don't put it like that. She stopped for a second, her breathing strained, fighting back tears. And it's wrong. It's so wrong to have these feelings. You don't choose who you love. No, but you choose whether you love will hurt the other person's life. If we're together, it's going to run the risk of being discovered. We won't be able to be together around friends, and we will get caught. I don't care. I don't care about these other people. I only care about you. Just please don't leave me here. Please don't leave me and never talk to me like that, like you've been doing. Iris, I'm going to want something from you again. The same thing I wanted 4 months ago we were together. Okay. If we do this, it's going to haunt us. We always on our minds if we push this to the next level. It won't haunt us. Yes, it will. Normal siblings don't do stuff like this. Then we're not normal. Iris, stop it. Please. Think about what you're asking me to do with you. Come back with me. Come back to my apartment. Zoe stares at the ground, her eyes lost and swimming with emotion. Tell me you don't want to, after this. Yanking her wrist, I aggressively seek out her lips. Stop. Don't. You deserve a normal life. You can easily have one. You don't need me being there, messing everything up. But we could just be sisters. Really? After you tried to kiss me just now, you think we can just be sisters? I'll always want you that way. It's why I had to leave. It's always I couldn't bring myself to even talk to you. Just because I'd just do what I can. I'd just pull you down this path with no happy ending. I stared down at my feet as Zoe tells me all this matter of factly, the ground swimming beneath my teary vision. I'm going to leave now. Please don't follow me. Zoe opens her mouth as if to say one last thing, then seems to decide against it, turning to leave. Wow, she just leaves like that? Are you serious? Aww, poor Iris. After some time had passed, I let out a haggard breath. I didn't realize I was holding. The worst thing was, I knew she was right. Who knows what would happen to us if we tried to be together, and someone found out we were sisters. I walked from the park, hugging myself. But I didn't get the answer I really wanted from Zoe. Perhaps this was for the best. But another part of me, one screaming in the back of my head, wondered, how would we really know how things would turn out? But it was too late now. Leaving the quiet park, I couldn't help but dwell on how things could have been. Bad end. Well, guys, that's it. So I guess that's the alternative ending if I chose the other choice. It was one quick way to, see any after end credit scenes. Because I just got the achievement there. That's the last achievement on the Steam. Wow. So you actually just don't. Damn. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around for this far. There's like an extra slot for the CG animation. They said that was made that by mistake. So I guess I got all the achievements already, and yeah, got all the CG thing. So hope you enjoyed it. And the adult patch was great, it was fucking great. Well, I don't know what you would see without the adult patch. They'll probably skip the whole thing, because I saw Negligee without the adult patch. It's so shit, like it just skips the whole sex scenes, and I was like, are you serious? Like, come on. And I hope you're enjoying it, and see you next time. Peace out, yo.